In a time when Israel lay in disarray, a land without kings and consumed by constant turmoil, arose an unexpected leader, Deborah, a woman of courage, wisdom, and unwavering faith. Her story is a powerful testament to God's ability to choose the most surprising of people to fulfill His divine plans. Picture this. After the death of Joshua, Israel found itself caught in an unending cycle of faithlessness and suffering. The people would stray from the path of the Lord, worshiping idols from neighboring nations, and in return, God would allow oppressors to rule over them. Yet, in their desperation, they would cry out to Him, and in His mercy, He would raise up a judge to deliver them. This was the constant rhythm of their relationship with God, a dance between disobedience and divine rescue. This time, however, the oppression was severe, and Israel's suffering immense. Jabin, the king of Canaan, had imposed his iron rule upon them, and his feared general, Sisera, commanded an army with 900 iron chariots, an unstoppable force unmatched by Israel's foot soldiers. For 20 long years, the Israelites were crushed under this tyranny. Their lives were filled with fear, exploitation, and uncertainty, and many had begun to lose hope. They might have even wondered if God had abandoned them altogether. Yet, God had not forgotten His people. In this dark and perilous era, He called upon an extraordinary woman, Deborah. She was a prophetess and judge, a rare beacon of light and justice. Deborah did not lead from a distant palace. Instead, she held court under a simple palm tree between Ramah and Bethel. People from every corner of Israel came to her seeking wisdom and justice, and she judged their cases with fairness and grace. Her presence offered a glimmer of hope and a reminder that God still listened to His people's cries. Now, before we dive deeper into this thrilling story of triumph and divine intervention, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment "God bless you" to spread a wave of faith and goodness around the world. Your engagement helps share these powerful stories with others who need to hear them. Back to the story. As Deborah sat under her palm, God gave her a command that would change the course of Israel's history. She summoned Barak, a brave but hesitant warrior from the tribe of Naphtali. "The Lord, the God of Israel, commands you," she declared, "take 10,000 men of Naphtali and Zebulun and lead them up to Mount Tabor. I will lead Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army, to the Kishon River, and I will give him into your hands." Barak listened to her words, but felt a tremor of fear. Facing Sisera's army, armed with chariots of iron, was a daunting task. He turned to Deborah and said, "If you go with me, I will go. But if you don't go with me, I won't go." His response revealed his reliance on Deborah's presence, not just as a leader, but as a symbol of God's favor and strength. Deborah agreed to go, but with a prophecy that the victory honor would not be his. "Certainly I will go with you," she said, "but because of the way you are going about this, the honor will not be yours. The Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman." With that, they prepared for battle. Barak gathered 10,000 warriors, and they ascended Mount Tabor. The air was thick with tension as they prepared to face Sisera's formidable force. Meanwhile, Sisera, hearing of Israel's rebellion, marshaled his chariots and soldiers and moved to crush them. But on the day of battle, Deborah's voice rang out like a war drum, full of divine authority. "Go. This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. Has not the Lord gone ahead of you?" Inspired and emboldened, Barak and his army descended from Mount Tabor and engaged Sisera's forces. What followed was nothing short of miraculous. As Sisera's chariots raced into battle, a sudden and unexpected storm unleashed torrents of rain. The mighty Kishon River swelled and flooded, turning the battleground into a sea of mud. The iron chariots, once symbols of Sisera's invincibility, became useless, trapped and sinking in the mire. Confusion spread among the Canaanite forces as the storm raged, and they became easy targets for the Israelites. Barak's men fought with renewed strength, knowing that God was fighting alongside them. Sisera's army was decimated, and the once mighty general fled on foot, leaving behind his defeated chariots and soldiers. Sisera, now a desperate fugitive, stumbled upon the tent of Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite. Trusting in the Kenite neutrality, he sought refuge. Jael, seeing his vulnerability, welcomed him. Exhausted, Sisera asked for water, but Jael, appearing kind, offered him milk, a gesture that lulled him into a sense of false security. He lay down to rest and soon fell into a deep sleep. But Jael, understanding the significance of this moment, seized her chance. With courage and determination, she took a tent peg and a hammer. Quietly, she approached the sleeping general and drove the peg through his temple, killing him instantly. Sisera, the terror of Israel, had fallen, not by a warrior's sword, but by the hand of a brave woman. When Barak arrived, still in pursuit of Sisera, Jael came out to meet him. "Come," she said, "I will show you the man you are looking for." Barak entered the tent and found Sisera dead, the prophecy fulfilled in the most unexpected way. This victory shattered the power of Jabin, king of Canaan, and Israel was free from oppression. Deborah and Barak sang a triumphant song, a hymn of praise that celebrated God's deliverance and the bravery of those who fought. The land had peace for 40 years, a gift from God through the faith and courage of Deborah and the unexpected heroism of Jael. Deborah's story reminds us that true leadership is rooted in faith, wisdom, and the willingness to act on God's commands. It challenges societal norms and shows that God's plans often defy human expectations. It teaches us that no matter how overwhelming our challenges may seem, with God on our side, victory is possible. And as we reflect on this inspiring story, remember to check out our store in the first link of the description. There, you'll find faith-based apparel and accessories, like necklaces, mugs, and art pieces that help keep your spiritual connection strong every day. If Deborah's story moved you, keep spreading the message by sharing this video, and stay tuned for more incredible tales from the Bible. Thank you for being here, and may your faith always be a source of courage and strength.